What's up? This is Rapids, and so there's an update on this whole Jonathan Majors thing. So Jonathan Majors was lined up to play King in a whole bunch of new movies. He's basically going to be the new Thanos for Marvel. So Kang was going to be in a whole bunch of movies for Marvel as Kang, and also he just played in Creed 3, and he had a whole bunch of other acting gigs lined up, but they just dropped a few more of his movies, and he's losing people around him that worked with him. So this is really messing him up with these allegations that have came out about Jonathan Majors beating on his girl, and basically now new information is coming out that might clear his name because he has a real good lawyer on the case, and the lawyer apparently obtained a witness that was the Uber driver where this alleged incident happened. And basically the Uber driver is ready to come forward and explain that Jonathan Majors didn't touch the girl and he didn't even raise his voice. Pretty much he was saying that it was the opposite, where the girl was beating on him and trying to get his phone, and smacking him around and stuff, trying to get his phone because she thought he was cheating on her or something. And basically the Uber driver was saying that Jonathan Majors didn't even raise his voice, and when he got his phone back, he asked the Uber driver to stop the car so he can get out, and he got out. And so what happened next was basically the next day, the girl had basically, it sounds like, called the police on him and reported him. But now evidence is coming out that no, she didn't go straight home and was injured and stuff. It looks like she had actually went to the club that night after he got out the Uber car. And now the lawyer had obtained footage of her in the club, and he has a whole bunch of footage of, I think, like hours of footage of her in that club, and she's using the hand that she said was injured. So it sounds like she was saying something like her right hand, she had injured one of her fingers or something, or well, she was trying to say Jonathan Majors injured it. But in the club, she's using her fingers and her hands, on her right hand, to use her phone and grab drinks, and she's moving her hair and stuff with that hand. So the hand did not look injured at all, and she didn't look injured. She looked totally fine. So with the information coming out, this is looking like she set him up. It's looking like she might have made up everything, and actually the lawyer is saying that he actually obtained body cam footage that proves the police were steering her into making these charges sound like he did a whole lot to her. So basically it sounds like the body cam footage is going to reveal that they were coaching her on what to say, basically. So the police were trying to get Jonathan Majors. So they seem real crooked if this is the case. We'll have to see when this footage comes out, or if it comes out, and if it gets released to the public. This is going to be clear evidence that the police were interfering with this case. And that's a big deal, because it looks like the police should be the ones getting charged in that girl if this is true. If they're steering her to make allegations that aren't true, that's a big deal. So, really they should probably drop this case, I think, sooner than later, it looks like. But if for some reason they are stubborn, they're not going to drop it. They're going to want it to go to trial. But I don't think that's going to happen, because the judge might not even allow that to happen. The judge might throw this case out before it gets that far. But it looks like the DA and the police are getting desperate because they know this is going to reflect bad on them. So it sounds like there's more accusers coming forward now to accuse Jonathan Majors of more misconduct. Who knows what they're going to be saying, but it sounds like they got several women lined up to make accusations against Jonathan Majors. So it looks like they might be trying to Bill Cosby Jonathan Majors and stick with what they're doing right now, and they're going against him. It looks like they're trying to bring him down, and we'll have to see if he's able to defeat this. And it sounds like you got a lot of good lawyers on this team, so, well, at least one. So, but this guy seems to be doing his job, and with the overwhelming evidence that this lawyer is said to have, I mean, there might not be any option. They might just have to throw this out, no matter how bad they want to get him. They might have to dismiss and toss this case. I don't think this would even make it to trial with if these allegations. I mean, if this evidence really comes out like what this lawyer is saying. with Uber driver as a witness, and with this video footage from the club, and with the body cam footage. I mean, to me, it seems like they're gonna have they're not gonna have any choice but to throw this out. It looks like. I mean, that's just my opinion. And if that's the case, I think if this gets thrown out, Jonathan Majors, I don't think just let this go. I think he should probably sue the police department, and really the police should probably charge that woman like they did Jesse Smollett, and for making these false allegations. But really, if the police helped steer her into making these allegations, what does that mean for the cops that helped her make these allegations? Does that mean, I don't know. This is getting real messy. But so far, it looks like Disney hasn't replaced them yet. They're in talks of replacing them, and we'll have to see if they're gonna replace him as Kang. But like I said, he already lost a couple roles. But we'll have to see if Marvel stands with them. Did I say Disney? No, I meant Marvel. We'll have to see if Marvel stands with him, and we'll have to see if Marvel's keeps him on as Kang the Conqueror for all these upcoming movies. The movie is actually set to be filmed in about a year or so, and it's supposed to come out around 2025. So they have time to kind of wait to see how this plays out. So far, it looks like Marvel's holding on to Jonathan Majors as of now until I guess we'll find out what happens with this case. I'll keep you updated. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and all that, and check the description box for links. I'm out of here.